farm. I'd love to tell you it's a beautiful morning this morning. That sunrise is going to be a gem, I tell you. But minus 32 again this morning. I kind of hoped the weather was going to break, but well, the weatherman says it's going to break on Thursday, and this is probably the first time in all season where it's been consistent that the long-range forecast has stayed a solid number. They just haven't pushed out that weather break a day at a time. Whew, it smells like varnish in here. Wife's working on a project there. We bought a king-size bed frame from some folks up in Webster. The wife's refinishing it. It's rich in here. It'll burn, sting the eyes a little bit. I need to get some eggs for breakfast, and then I'm heading out right away. I'm going to Hinton Trail Hall to do 4-H public speaking judging. So that's going to be a grand day. Typically we do it over at Albright Hall. It's just up the road there. It's not too far, but Hinton Trail is about 35 to 40 minutes from here. So I get some breakfast in, we can get on the road. Hopefully they got the wood stove stoked over there. All right, we're back from the public speaking out at Hinton Trail Hall. It was a fantastic day. It's always interesting to see how the kids have grown over the year. They can share their lived experiences. Some of them, they're a little bit more knowledgeable about something they talked about the year before. Some of them maybe just jam 2 or 3 more speaking points into a presentation and hope nobody else notices. And others, they're just, they're just sharing their whatever their vision was for the last year. So it was a good day out. And then when we come home, the girls were extra good today. So did we get a treat today, Charlotte?
Yeah.
What did we get? Cinnamon Toast Crunch was on sale at the grocery store. 50% off. So what did we do? We bought a second box. One for you, one for Finn, right? Hey, what happened to your hair?
Mom dyed it.
What color is that anyways?
It's pink.
You look like a unicorn now, hey?
I know.
Pretty fancy.
Yeah.
Should we go eat some cereal for supper?
Yeah.
Well, for as fun as a day as that was, we cannot afford to delay the inevitable, and that is chores. They still got to get done. Whatever we don't get done today, in theory, you're like, well, you could just get it done tomorrow. But tomorrow's another busy day. Tomorrow's back to work. The girls both, Charlotte's got gymnastics. And then I think the brother-in-law's coming over tomorrow night for a visit. So if you think there's a chance that you can maybe put something off until tomorrow, we've all been there, right? We've all thought that, but we've all proven that that's absolutely impossible. It's a very naive way of thinking. If you think you're just going to get it done in the morning or you're going to get it done tomorrow, you're not. You're just not. Well, you will. You'll have to. Forced out of necessity to do it, but something will likely have busted out of a pen. Your eggs will all be frozen. You'll have a dead sheep. There'll be something will go wrong. So don't ever put off till tomorrow what you can get done tonight. Now you should know, I say that in all humility. There's at least once, if not twice a week, where I do exactly what I just advised against and being like, it's 8:45, it's dark out, the kids, I'm just trying to get them to bed, and I just want to lay in bed and edit a video, or maybe watch somebody else's YouTube video for once, and just drink a cup of tea. And then I come out the next day, and it's just an absolute shit show. So we're all fall victim to it, I guess. Anyways, one thing that should be put off, but now unfortunately can't be, is setting up the brooder. So the catalog came out from the hatchery, and I said to the wife, it sure would be nice if we had, just a little bit of variety of color in with our laying hens. We've got a couple of Easter eggers in there, but otherwise it's just Isa Browns and white leghorns. So they're white, they're brown, and then we got a couple greens in there that pop in every once in a while just to make things interesting. But it'd be nice to have some pinks. It'd be nice to have some dark chocolate browns, like some copper morans or something like that in there. Anyways, I got Charlotte an incubator for her birthday, which is coming up here soon. And unbeknownst to me, the wife had made a side deal. And I don't think it was in relation to kid's birthday. I think it was more just like a bit of a surprise or whatever. But she did actually have a local lady start hatching out a whole bunch of these, mixed breeds or whatever, different fancy eggs or whatever. And lo and behold, they're going to show up this week. And it is 30 below. And so we've had the chicken brooders, it's been good in the early, like March, April. We've had it. We've been able to get it just cooking hot. But we've never actually run it in February as a brooder. We've run it as a chicken house, full grown chickens in here. And so the temperature is not as important in that case, right? But we got to make sure this thing can not be minus 32 degrees. We want it to be plus 32 degrees. Well, in fact, I want to hit 36 degrees Celsius. So I had to set up a little space heater. I'm dead against space heaters in the chicken house. Heat lamp. You got to have a heat lamp, but the space heater I'm not a big fan of, but it seems to be the only way we're going to reach that temperature. So she cleaned it out today. I got a bag of shavings. I'm not going to spread that just yet. I'm just going to let it acclimate overnight, and then I just want to make sure she's done actually cleaning up in here before I make a bunch of more mess, right? And because it sure would suck if she wasn't done cleaning in here, and then she made me scoop all them back out. There's $9 down the drain. But anyways, there's that happening. Then I'm going to have to rip over to Blooms probably tomorrow or the next day and pick up some medicated chick starter. And we're at it a little bit early this year. Anyways, it's cold as all daylight out here, so I'm going to go inside, fix up that cup of tea I was talking about earlier, and call it a day. So I hope you're having a fantastic family day long weekend, and we'll see you tomorrow.